Hello everyone, this is Lavinia from Pilates and Mindfulness, and today we are going to do the 100, the Pilates intentional breathing in a different way, in a variety of ways, and you can choose which one is good for you. And we are not going to use any apparatuses, and it's just us. Sometimes we don't even need a mat, so we can just practice. So the breathing for Pilates is a way to be aware about your breath. He does it in 10 counts of 10 repetition, which means makes it 100. And it's a way to become aware and to breathe with intention. We notice that the breath changes depending on the activity that we do during the day and night, and it changes with effort, it changes with relaxation, it even changes when we speak. Sometimes we have emotions that kind of alter the breath, and by doing consciously, we learn how to modify the breath according to our needs of the day. So one way, in almost the athletes know how to modify the breath if they run a marathon, if they speed up, if they do rowing, if they swim. The swimmer have to modify the breath depending on the strokes. So everybody learns to modify the breath according to their needs, but it's also during the day. Sometimes because of illness, traumas, and bad posture and alignment, we can obstruct the breath, and we obstruct the lungs, and the lungs cannot fill to the maximum capacity. So the poor posture is when we are hunched back from the cervical spine and the lungs do not have enough capacity to expand. The chest is not up, so there is not enough expansion sideways, and it's not enough expansion at the bottom. So the diaphragm is not activated by the bottom parts of the lungs, and they don't work properly. And that we call a shallow breathing. I don't want to use fancy terms. I just want to emphasize the importance of the breathing and knowing how to modify the breath and becoming aware of the breath. So awareness, intention, focus, and concentration that are like pillars in Pilates practice, pillars of mindfulness, and in the breathing as well. So, for people with um, um, that just started, people, elderly people, people that cannot go on the mat, people that want to do the breath while they walk. So extending. So his idea, Pilates' idea, was to pump vigorously the arms up and down to create this, to accelerate the blood. The blood takes the oxygen and takes the oxygen to every cell in the body. At the same time, the heart pumps and the lungs, and you activate, you work the cardiovascular system. So it gives you um, more resistance, endurance. So the arms are pumping up and down. So first you do the alignment. The arms are pumping vigorously up and down as you count to inhalation for 5 and exhalation for 5. So that would mean 10 repetition each is 50 and 50. Um, I will just do it and you will see. So it's inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. No counting. So that I got to 5 times. 10, so that was a 50. You can do this. If you don't have a problem with the knees, you can do with the knees like that. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. With no speaking. So what means is like you activate with the pumping vigorously of the arm, you activate the blood flows and it takes the oxygen, it carries the oxygen to every cell in the body. So this is the active breathing, and you can do it at the beginning of the walk, at the beginning of the exercise. So the heart the pumps a little bit more, and the heart will and the lungs will learn to move. But the fact that we do it consciously, that's what matters, and we focus on that because we know how to activate it in case we need it. So on the mat, there are many options, but we'll just focus on a few of them. So again, if you have any problems and if you are elderly or you just started or you are overweight, it may be hard to lift the head to the tips of the shoulder blades and to have the arms at the hip level. So you pump up and down vigorously here. But again, if you cannot support the head like that, it's better than struggle with the head. It's either you support the head with a towel or a pillow, or you can just keep the head down. Make sure the chin is not overextended, but you have like a fist in between the chin and the chest, and then you can just pump the air up and down. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you can bring the head up, this engages the abdominal wall, and then you have a wide collarbone here, and you continue. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you continue this cycle. So it's 10 and 10 repetitions. So it's 100. Another way, the most classical way, is with the legs in Pilates stance, heels together, toes apart, knees at 90 degrees. This is the tabletop position. If you would place a tray, it will be like placing a tray on the table. And then you have the heels together, tabletop position, hips 90 degrees, knees 90 degrees, head is up to the tips of the shoulder blades, hands hover at the hip level, and then you pump, you engage the abdominal wall, and you engage the whole body. And there you go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Without speaking. And if you can, if you're more advanced, you will extend the legs and you continue pumping here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can get even more creative. I just need to stop for a second to rest my head. You always eliminate the tension on the back side of the neck by just moving the head from left to right, and again the knees left to right. This is the relaxation position, and massages both the lumbar spine and the cervical spine here when you move the head from left to right and when you move the knees from left to right. Another way to do the 100, you can vary from here to here, but you can also just do the beats with the legs. So instead of doing the arms, you just do the legs. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. So various ways to focus on the breath. The more advanced, the more challenging is becoming, because you have to hold the position in a certain stance while you do a tiny movement, but a vigorous movement, and you also breathe in and out, counting to 10 consciously. So there are a lot of things going on, and it's all with attention, intention, awareness, and focus. So otherwise, you cannot watch TV while you do that, or have your mind thinking of, oh, I have my grocery list to do. So the mind has to stay in the body, align the mind and the body, and focus and feel the expansion of the lungs, feel the heart pumping that oxygen through the blood. Get ready for those movements, because when you need that fresh breath of air, when you are in a tense situation, you know, I'm just going to relax my body right now. So I know if I consciously um, take the air and I exhale to 6, I relax the body. I know when if I climb the mountain and I feel like I go too fast, I have to focus on the breath and align my breath with the movement, so I can um, find endurance to come all the way up to the mountain. So it's always an adaptation, but you do it consciously. When you fight with someone, is that angry cat position. You want to jump on somebody. You find the resources. The resource is the breath first. Is the breath, and then in between the inhalation and the exhalation, there is a pause, and then you exhale, and the system calms down, goes from the sympathetic jump and fight to the parasympathetic rest and relaxation and digest, and then you can take a decision. And on top of everything, when you do the breathing, the heart comes down. If you take your right arm and you place it on the heart, it connects to yourself, and you take a decision from your heart, not from your reactive mind. So the breathing, the breath is our tool. We learn to practice it so we can use it in daily life situation. Maybe we ran after the train. Maybe we have to run from somebody chasing us. The bear is chasing us. Maybe we have to climb a mountain. Maybe we have to speed up and finish a talk really fast. Maybe we have to speak up in a meeting. Breath is there to help us. Maybe we are an actor, and then we have to act. So we have to know how to use the breath to our advantage. And the sports, Pilates, in particular, you alternate many kind of breath. This is not the only breath that you do. We do relaxation breath. We do more speed up breath. You breathe both the nostrils and the mouth. But this is a sequence that Pilates has focused the 100 he used for all the exercises, usually in the beginning. Sometimes you can use it in the middle. I mean, you can be creative with that. It's your body, it's your breath. So, yes, let's become creative with breath. Thank you so much for today. I hope this is very useful. I hope you practice it. So, practice every time you have a chance. You can just practice walking. That's why I show you the first time. You can palm the arms without having the mat. You can just walk, or you can just stand. So let me know your comments, your feedback. I always appreciate. I read them. I respond to them. So if you have friends and family that can benefit from these small bits of information, please share with them. Please invite them to practice with us, and check our video library on YouTube. We have sessions for beginners, and we have short sessions on the go, and we have sessions in Romanian.
and in English. So everything. I hope you can find something that is of interest to you. Thank you and have an amazing day. Bye.